sent me a grey bear, a green bear, a pink bear, and a red bear, as well as a purple bear. So, in this video today, I am wearing the green bear. The reason I'm wearing the green bear is because I just recorded my Halloween decoration roleplay video before this video, and so I wanted to just carry on with the theme for this video. So I do really like the colours of these contacts. They have a little bit of a hue to them. The contacts that were purple, green, and I think blue and grey, or purple, green and grey, I've forgotten now, all have a little bit of a yellow hue to them, and that's because they're all part of the Persona collection, and I really like the little touch of detail to that. Makes it look just slightly more natural. I was going to wear the purple bear for today's video, but unfortunately they looked a little strange, so I went for the green instead. I've never actually worn green contacts before, but I really do like these. So, recently, me and my husband fulfilled a bucket list wish, and that was to see Rammstein live in concert, and we had such a good time. We saw them just a little while ago as part of their North American tour, and it's incredible, but bittersweet to know that I don't think I will see a better show in my life. We had seen pyro used in shows before, as bands and artists do. I experienced Green Day pyro techniques with my husband a few years ago, and that was hot and loud, but it was nothing in comparison to Rammstein's pyro displays. The show took songs that I originally liked but didn't love and turned them into songs that I love. So I'm not a German speaker, so my pronunciation of their songs will be painfully off, but I'll try. They begin their concerts for this tour with Ahmed Tristan. I think it's Army of the Sadness, I think. I like that song. I think it's the first song from Sight, but I love that song live. I got to see pretty much almost every single song that I wanted to see live in my life. I was so happy. I didn't spoil for myself or for my husband the set list, because it's the same for every show. I knew that the canon would be there, as it is for most shows, but I didn't know really what songs would be there outside of that. So, my favourite song from the new album they played, which was Zigzag, they played Deutschland, which is, I mean, it's a great song on the album, but it's somehow even better live. The one thing I really loved about the show was that it doesn't matter if you were in a terrible seat, a good seat, the fire zone, or general admission, everybody got an incredible experience. I would go so far as to say was such a great time, and the show was so long too. I think it was like 2.5 to 3 hours. We got there after the opener. I wasn't sad about that. Nothing about the opener seemed interesting. Sad that Engel doesn't use the wings, but I know it's because the wings were destroyed in transit a few years ago, but it's a shame they haven't like fixed them or anything. Maybe it's a good excuse to do something new. I don't know. It's so funny because there are 2 songs that they played that I really don't like on the albums, and that is Puppy and Mind Tile. Mind Tile has a lot of shouting, and Puppy has a lot of shouting. Mind Tile's melody and riff are great, but I don't like the style of singing that Tile has for Puppy or Mind Tile, but the displays theatrically of each of the songs in the live performance made me really love those songs. So, really love those two. Yeah, we just had a really, really great time. Yeah, loved it. The time just absolutely flew by. So, if you are able to see Rammstein, and regardless again if you like their music or not, and you want an amazing visual display, you should definitely go see them. They will be at the end of their North American tour by the time I think this video comes out. But they're doing a massive European tour next year. I mean, unless you don't like loud things, I mean, then that's probably not for you, but if you like loud music and you like fire, then it's definitely for you. Sonne was beautiful, and the interesting part is that I believe they're recording their Mexican dates, which I think are in late September and October, and if they release that on DVD, it's interesting because you're still not going to get the perspective of someone in the audience, because there's fire all around the stadium, and the lights that they put into the sky I don't think are going to get picked up from a DVD performance. The great part about seeing them is there are advantages no matter what seat you're in. So if you're in the fire zone, you know, you have a chance at the Christoph sticks or picks or great pictures, feel the fire even closer, a much more intimate experience. GA gets to see Engel up close, but everybody in the seating area can see everything from afar. So you get to see this really illustrious view of fire everywhere. Everybody has a pro and a con to their seat. So I really, really, really had a great time. Yeah, fantastic. So, bucket list, tick, done, yay. Hopefully, if they tour in America again, we'll go see him again, so, hoping. I think the only other songs I'd like to if you pledge $1 now, you gain access to that month's video forever, but that video only. And if you want to see my old exclusive videos on Patreon, you can pledge $5 and you'll have the entire catalogue of videos that I've made for Patreon exclusively. So that's a heads up for anybody that's interested in pledging to my Patreon. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna record some gameplay for that and put that on Patreon. I think that would be a lot of fun. So if you'd like to check that out, I will let you know when I've made it, let you know when I put it on Patreon, and it will be $1 for that month. And then after that month, everybody who pledged that month gets to keep the link to the video, regardless if you continue pledging or not. And then after that, if you pledge to gain access to the link, you pay $5 for old content. So that's the change to Patreon recently. What else? What else? Great British Bake Off is back. Brilliant. It's it's a good time, and it's a good autumn time when Great British Bake Off comes back on. So we've been loving that. Love that show so much. We just watched the second episode, and they made masks. And Garibaldi, at first I wasn't familiar with the term Garibaldi, but then when I actually saw the biscuits, then I knew them, and I don't like those biscuits at all. House of the Dragon, we've been watching that. I gave up on it an episode or two ago. I just didn't like the cast or the plot. Didn't really know who I was rooting for. Didn't feel like there was anything to root for. And I didn't really like any of the characters. So gave up on House of the Dragon. What else? Watched The Sandman recently. That was really, really good. I don't know if I've already mentioned that, but that was really good. I like that. The only thing I would have changed about The Sandman was the casting of the devil and the Corinthian. I didn't think they were cast correctly. Other than that, I really, really like the show. What else? What else? I had it just on my mind. Oh, I watched a film recently that I loved. It was called The Platform. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, it's a Spanish-speaking film. Everybody was raving about it apparently in 2020, but I must have missed it. It's, I believe, a Netflix movie. I watched it on Netflix, but I don't know if it's theirs. I think it is. Wow, what an incredible film. And it's so funny too, because when I was done with the film, I looked up films like The Platform, and it recommended films I'd already seen and loved. It said, if you like this, watch Parasite, watch Snowpiercer, and a bunch of other stuff. And I was like, yes, love those films. Survival thriller is, I think, my favourite genre of film. It's really, really good. Saw is basically survival thriller, not horror. I don't think Saw's horror, because horrors lack a plot, and they're just scary. Survival thrillers have a plot, and they're scary a bit, theatrically. So I love that film. I did watch it with English audio. I know a lot of people prefer to watch content in the language it was shot in, and normally I do that. I just put on English audio this time. I think so I could listen along to it. But the film is about, there are many levels randomized, and the plot of the film circulates around food. So if you happen to end up in level 1, you get first access to a table of food that you get to eat from for 2 minutes. If you end up on level like 50 or lower, you're pretty much not going to eat. So the film kind of teaches human selfishness, sharing, and a little bit about what happens to people when they go hungry. So as you can imagine, it's an 18 plus, but I loved it. I thought it was great. It wrapped itself up nice and succinctly, filmed past time really quickly. It was brilliant. Loved it from beginning to end. It kept me asking questions. It's a really clever plot, and it's so simple at the same time. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Another suggestion that people suggested to watch after that was also Dark, which I thought was kind of interesting. I don't really know how Dark and the platform correlate, but I love both, so brilliant. So yeah, watch that, love that. If you do like Parasite and Snowpiercer and things like that, you most likely will like the platform. I think the reason that people compare those is not just because they're survival thrillers, but it talks a little bit about, I guess, people with less fortune in comparison to those with more fortune, and I really like those themes and things. Squid Game has a very similar theme again to that. I think that might be it. Winterlush, checked out the Halloween range. Kind of only really liked the Ghosty Bath Bomb, so we got that. Wasn't really loving the scents this year, but the Ghosty one should be really pretty because that's rainbow. So look forward to using that. I think that's citrus based. I don't remember, I got it 2-ish weeks ago. So I think that's about it. I will be recording my hotel roleplay for the 10-year anniversary. It's still September, so celebrating this anniversary all month. Thank you to everybody who has been watching the videos recently and congratulating and sending all the wishes for the 10 years. I really, really appreciate it. So, currently still working on the hotel roleplay, and that will be out before this video. So, hopefully you've seen that. Go check it out. It's definitely my most requested video I've ever made. That and Candle Store roleplays. I recently posted the Candle Store roleplay. A big thank you to the Throne Gifters for their very, very kind contributions of those candles to allow me to make that Candle Store roleplay. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And as you can tell, there's a lot of other people that really, really like and appreciate it too. I loved reading the comments on the most recent Candle Store roleplay. The giddiness and excitement that people feel watching that and looking forward to it warms my heart. Thank you so much. Puts the biggest smile on my face. How many of those have I made now? Like 8? I'll make plenty more. So that's the yearly autumn Candle Store roleplay. So, I think we finished our Halloween shopping. Places like Home Goods and TJ Maxx have finally stopped stocking Halloween. Isn't that weird? Both of those places don't get shipments of Halloween products anymore, and it's literally not even October. I saw stores clearance Halloween stuff out, so they very much have started stocking Christmas stuff now. So, and I love that stuff too. I really like the cookie style, you know, the candy style houses and trees. It's like really, really cute. We bought our first Christmas item in September, but as you know by now, if you don't get it when you went back next time and they did not have it. I'll show those items obviously much closer to Christmas